28th of January, here with Francis Sturt at Silver Lining, talking about Luke Atkin. We're just discussing Luke's role. So Francis, talk me a little bit about Luke's role, what he kind of does on a day-to-day basis.
Okay, so he manages all of the graphic design for us for all of our marketing material, which is great. So all of our brochures that go out to customers, or let's just say when we go to an event, that sort of thing.
Okay.
He also manages all of the online newsletters that go out to all of our customers. So he helps with the copy, designing, finding the images, putting those campaigns together. And he also occasionally helps with Twitter, Facebook, that sort of thing, in regards to text and images. So he's doing really well.
Brilliant. And so in terms of Luke's role, from what he started out doing and then what he's now doing, sort of 8 months on, can you talk me through a little bit about the development and how Luke's handled that, and specifically also about using feedback and how that's improved his performance?
So I think when he first started, he was not very good at time management, and he wouldn't necessarily know how to prioritise his workload. However, moving forward, we've now worked out a way to just make that work a bit better for him. So he schedules everything in his diary now, and then as soon as he's done a piece of work, he ticks it off, so he has more of a list. And then what we do at the beginning of the week is say which is a priority for us, and then he gets that done immediately.
Okay.
We also have dates in the diary for months in advance, so he knows when a campaign goes out, so he knows it has to be done by that date, so the telemarketer can call up, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So when he first started, it was all a little bit all over the place, that sort of thing, but no, he's getting a lot better.
Good. And when he's producing documents in a business environment, how does he sort of produce those in terms of making sure that he's developing and checking things? Does he do that well? How does that work?
So I think initially he may not have checked an email before it would go out, and then some of the images might not have gone into it, or the copy might not have been correct. But now, what he's doing is double checking everything that he does, and then he'll also send it to the whole team so they can have a check through it, and then we'll give our feedback to see if there's anything we think that he could, like if a text needs to be a bit bolder or brighter, and then he'll also make his own. He'll provide his own feedback to those campaigns so that it can help with that sort of thing.
Good. And how does he sort of take feedback, and how does that sort of work?
He's quite stubborn at what he likes.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think that when you explain why we want to do something in a certain way and how we'd like our customers to see our brand, that sort of thing, he understands. And then since we've said what our branding is and what we're trying to achieve, he'll go on to develop that further. So now he's picking it up a little bit more, so we don't necessarily need to talk about that so much. He knows what our branding is and what our messaging is, and it's kind of flowing a lot better than having to have those discussions anymore.
Okay, that's good. And in terms of some of the social media campaigns that he does for you, can you describe a little bit about that task and how that's again moved on since we last spoke?
So we do a lot of news on our website. So what we tend to do is put those posts on Facebook, and they usually come with an image which Luke creates, and he comes up with some quirky copy to go with it. So for example, it's been the worst weather in Britain recently, and we did something about disaster recovery, so he came up with a theme, and he created it's kind of like a Silver Lining igloo, saying that this is our new office because of the weather, blah blah blah. So he's being a bit more creative, and then that entices obviously people to look at the website, so then he can check how many people have seen that post.
Good. Okay.
And then try and push it out a little bit more. So if he knows that not many people have looked at it, it's figuring out ways of making people come to our Facebook page. So posting it on other people's pages, that sort of thing. So yeah, he's doing well.
That's good. And what about security in terms of that kind of side of things, in terms of the office, in terms of the website and stuff? How does Luke adhere to policies and processes that you've got in place for that, for your systems?
Well, we obviously have our database which he has access to, and he does we give him a lot of we give him a list of the database, and then he has to segment it into different areas depending on where we're sending the newsletters and campaigns. So he's very good at editing that sort of thing. He does store all the documents really carefully, obviously, and make sure they're all in the right area. And
is everything password protected, and he adheres to that?
Definitely.
Okay, that's good. And in terms of Luke's sort of possible career progression and development opportunities, can you talk me through what might possibly be happening, what's happened since the last saw you?
Well, he has done so well that we think we'll probably we have actually offered him a full-time position here.
Excellent.
Yeah, he's doing really well. We think that he's an asset to the company. We don't know what we do without him, to be honest, because he does so much of our graphic design, and he has got his own quirky little ideas and things, and it's kind of what we need here.
Yeah.
Is a different viewpoint, and because he is younger and whatnot, he's got so many great ideas. And some of the stuff we wouldn't necessarily even think of because he's got access to those programs that none of us know how to use. So.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, thank you, Frances. That's perfect. Thanks so much.